Everybody have a difficult person in their life? Yes, yes. If you're sitting next to them, don't have eye contact. So I'm going to give you a couple of tips about how to improve your personal response to difficulty and to change. I'm also going to talk a little bit about male and female approaches to power. Guess what? They're different. Who knew, right? And I'm going to also give you some ideas about how you can improve your own resilience and adaptability and just plain happiness. Because the more you adapt, the easier you adapt, the happier you're going to be. Does that sound good? Yes, yes. Yeah, okay. So what I'd like for you to do is partner up. That means turn to someone and become a twosy. Twosies? Twosies? Okay. All right, this is not the essay portion of the presentation, folks. Okay, twosies. So you look at your partner and you decide who has the longest hair, or any hair. And whoever has the longest hair becomes number one. Woohoo! Okay, put your hand up, palm to palm with your partner. Like that. Come on, fellas, you can do it. Okay. Okay, all right, ready? When I say go, number ones, I want you to push. Ready? Go. Push, push, push. Stop. Hands down. See, when there's guys, I always have to tell them hands down so they can, because that is like extra touching, and we're not going to do that. Guys just want to shake hands and slap butts, but they don't want to like touch palms. Okay? All right? Okay. Number twos with the short hair. What did you do? You pushed back. Did I tell you to push back? Not so much. Okay, so what can we learn from this simple exercise? We all want to be number one. All right. What we can learn from this is that as human beings, we are hardwired to push back. Now, all I asked you to do was experience a little pressure on your hand. And what did you do? It was like the territorial imperative. I saw veins popping out on your forehead. So what that means is if we are hardwired to resist any incursion in our space, imagine how we are hardwired to resist change. Anything that we perceive as a threat or an inconvenience or a discomfort or just, I don't want to have to learn something new, right? Therefore, once you realize that you're hardwired this way, you need to develop the skill of controlling your pushback. And that's what resilience is all about. You see, resilience is a skill, just like driving a car. You aren't born knowing how to drive a car. You aren't born necessarily knowing how to be resilient, although it's kind of like a continuum, and some people are more gifted at the resistance side of the continuum, and some people happen to be more on the accepting side of the continuum. But the more you can control your pushback, the happier you're going to be. Because here's the deal. Folks who really have strong pushback, I want you to think of your difficult person. Guess what? Your difficult person is probably difficult because they have a really strong pushback reflex, right? Difficult people are not people that you say, she is just so darling, I just love her and she's difficult. We don't say that about agreeable, adaptable people, people who can deal with whatever comes along. We say it about the grumpies and the challenging people and the people that, you know, have to be dragged kicking and screaming into any kind of adaptation mode, right? So what we're going to do today is talk about how you can up-level your skill set in resilience.